The town of Estes Park, Colorado lies nestled in a valley in the Rocky Mountains. Hills encircle the town, cresting and plunging in the background. It's the perfect backdrop for woodworker Tom Hanna's furniture. For 10 years, Tom's been creating delicately carved, solid wood furniture, polished to a gleaming brilliance.
Just the living factor of the tree, I try to bring that out.
It's fitting that Tom works in the heart of the mountains, for the mountains provided the revelation that changed his life.
It's just like the gate of heaven opened up and just put like a program into my mind.
Tom was hiking when he was nearly struck by lightning 11 years ago.
A storm came in and lightning hit by me or at me, but the flash and the boom was all at the same time. And three things froze in my head at once. And that was, there's two people waiting for you at home, don't covet, and stop using foul language.
Shortly after that, Tom learned that his wife was pregnant, hence the two people waiting at home. He decided to make a blanket chest for his baby, and in the process discovered he loved working with wood. So enamored with the craft, he left his job as a sous chef and began chopping wood instead of vegetables.
I just came up with these pieces that millionaires buy, and I suppose that's the don't covet part. And I'm still working on the foul language.
Tom may not have tamed his tongue, but he has clearly mastered the dovetail.
Here we go, see if it fits.
This dovetail joint will become part of a drawer Tom is building for his signature bureau.
I call that a nice fit.
Tom's next challenge, the legs for the chest of drawers. The piece of furniture Tom's building is inspired by an 18th century dresser called a bomba bureau. It will feature curved legs and claw feet.
This is a piece of California Claro walnut. I'm making a blank for a cabriole leg with the ball and claw. I'll mark it out, then we'll cut it on the bandsaw.
As he cuts the precious wood, Tom feels a deep connection to it. The emerging furniture has a life of its own, a spirit Tom feels every step of the way.
The essence of it. It has a strong essence. This is the template for the cabriole leg. Here's the knee. This will be the ball and claw. Lay it onto our blank and draw it out.
Next, Tom cuts the curve of the leg. Once Tom has rough cut one side, he tapes the cut pieces back on. This allows him to continue following the contours he's drawn as he saws the other sides of the leg.
This is the leg cut out, and I'll clamp it in this so I can keep rotating it.
Tom shapes the graceful leg and dragon talons with an angle air grinder. He prefers using an angle grinder to a chisel when working with this kind of wood.
Working in figured hardwoods, it tends to tear it out when you chisel it. So you get big divots out of it.
To get under the claw, Tom changes bits.
There we go.
Tom looks at the wood as more than something to manipulate. Theirs is a relationship built on respect.
It just kind of picked me. I just find it such an incredibly wonderful thing. I mean, to work with and to put curves into it, to take something so solid, it almost feels fluid under my hand.
For the finer details, Tom relies on a special style of file called an Italian riffler.
My favorite part of the process is the riffling. That's when the lines start to come in and I can make them flow and refine it.
The teeth on the rifflers are hand punched in Italy. They are finely crafted tools which allow Tom to finely craft his pieces. Tom touches up his work with a pencil grinder.
It's a rhythm to me. It's like dancing, writing a poem. It's very natural to me. Pick up a piece of wood and it just,
The bond Tom feels with the wood is difficult to put into words. He prefers that the furniture speak for itself.
When that piece is done, I almost feel a disconnection from it. I almost feel at that point that it was so close to my heart that when you ask me about it, it's almost like opening up a section of my soul. I would almost rather just let the piece stand on its own after that.
After 8 months of intense love and labor, it more than stands on its own. It will stand as a cherished heirloom and as a testament to Tom's mission in life, a mission towards mastery that came like a bolt out of the blue.
I feel you have to have an awareness of the sublime texture of life, rather than just the tools or the knowledge. I feel you have to add to that. It's more of a spiritual thing. I feel that you'll never become a true master unless you capture the essence of that. And it's a lifelong ambition to chase that.